Right.
Hey Natalie,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. My name's Megan, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm a trainee here. So that means that I have a supervisor over me, and pretty much I'll just tell them stuff when I need to or need to consult with them about what's going on in here. But most of the time, everything's going between you and me.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, so I just wanted to kind of go over confidentiality. So like I said, everything will be between you and me, but there's some other circumstances if I think that you're hurting yourself or anybody else, or if there's any elderly or child abuse, I will have to report that.
Okay.
Um, but I had read a little bit about you before you came in, but I kind of wanted to just get to know you a little bit more. This first session is a lot about questions and trying to kind of feel it out. I don't know if you've ever been in therapy before.
Yeah. When I was younger, I went for a little while.
Okay.
It was just after my parents got divorced. My mom kind of made me go because I don't know. She wanted me to talk to someone.
Okay. So you kind of know the.
Yeah. I mean,
hang of it.
I was like 7, so
Okay.
it was
So
a while
a
ago.
while ago, definitely. Yeah. So you might remember, but the first session's just a little bit about questions and everything like that. So I kind of want to give you the focus and let it go from there and let me know why you're here.
Okay. Okay. Um. Well, my mom kind of like really started urging me to go just because things have been just kind of tough for me right now. And I think she just kind of started noticing that I wasn't really myself. And I don't know, my grades have just been dropping and stuff in school. So she thought I needed to like see someone, kind of talk to someone about what's been going on a little.
Okay. Do you feel like you need to see someone?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like I have no one else to really talk to about, kind of what's been going on. So
Okay.
I think it might help.
Okay. So you mentioned that your grades are dropping, that you're not really feeling yourself or acting like yourself. Can you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like dating this guy for a while and it was like really great. And then he kind of just like broke up with me out of the blue. And I don't know. I mean, I just started college like last September and like I met him right away. So I was like spending all my time with him. So now, like, when he broke up with me, I don't know. I didn't know what to do with myself. So I've just been really like sad and lonely. And I just like can't get out of bed in the morning. And I'm just miserable.
Ugh, that sounds like it can be really tough,
Mm-hmm.
especially coming in. You said this is kind of one of the first people you met, and you kind of just latched onto him, and you guys were together. Do you feel like you have other people at school that you're currently?
I mean, I have like some friends, but he's like a senior, so I was kind of just hanging out with him and all of his friends and didn't really, meet a lot of people my own age, and I just feel kind of like isolated right now. Like I have some friends, but I don't know, no one really understands what's going on.
Yeah. No, that can be definitely a really tough situation. Have you ever had an experience like this before where you've had somebody like a boyfriend like this and
Yeah, I mean, I had like a few boyfriends in high school and stuff, but it was I don't know. I just feel like this relationship was like more intense, and I don't know. I just feel lost right now. I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know. He's not upset about it. He just like moved on right away. So I just feel really bad.
yeah, that can definitely make you feel pretty awful. Um, have you been doing any other things since you guys have broken up? Have you been doing any activities or have you been trying to do schoolwork? I know you said that that's kind of gone down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this happened probably like almost a month ago. Um, and I don't know, for like the first like 2 weeks, I was just like really upset and just didn't know what to do with myself. I skipped a lot of my classes and I was just kind of like, I would just go out and just drink and stuff and just try to like forget about it. And then I don't know. I mean, I've been like sporadically going to class. I can't do any of my work. And I don't know, most days I can't really even get out of bed. I'm just miserable. Like, I just can't do anything.
Could you say like how much this feeling of being miserable and being kind of just stuck and laying in bed, what you would say on a scale, like over 1 to 10, how bad it's feeling?
Um, like an 8.5.
Okay, so that's pretty high up there
Yeah.
on a scale.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like feel so lost without him, and he just like, I like really needed him, and he just left and just broke up with me, and like wouldn't answer any of my calls, wouldn't, didn't even try to contact me after, and like, I don't know, things were so good, and then he just dumped me. I don't I don't know. I just feel like really lost right now.
Did you seem like it was really out of the blue for you? That he kind of just dumped you? Did you feel like you guys were going strong and that the relationship was good, or?
Yeah, I mean, so we'd been like seeing each other for like 6 months, and it was like we were really happy. It was like a really intense, relationship and stuff. And then I don't know, just kind of at the end, things got a little like rocky. But I didn't think he was gonna leave me.
Mm. You mentioned a few times this word intense,
Mm-hmm.
and that it was different from previous relationships because it was intense and almost good, but maybe a bad way. Is that what I'm sensing? But
I
I'm
don't
not
know. I mean,
sure.
I felt like I loved him, and I thought he loved me too, but he just left me. I thought we were on the same page with things, and he just, I guess not. But I cared so much about him, and now I feel like I can't even do anything without him. I'm just miserable. I hate school. I hate being at school. I can't do anything.
Yeah. So the intensity was kind of like a feeling of emotions of love and really
Yeah, it was
enjoying
just,
being with them.
yeah, I did.
And
But
now, sorry.
no, like I said, he just broke up with me and won't even, like, hasn't even tried to talk to me or anything. I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Have you been able? I know you said that you have some friends at school. Have you been able to talk to anybody about what's going on, just a little bit, or?
I mean, I mean, they know, like, how upset I am about us breaking up and stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like not a lot of people really understand, like, our, like, relationship and just everything that had gone on in it. And I don't know, so they get it. They try to, like, help and talk to me, but just it doesn't help.
Yeah. Have you? You haven't felt. Is there any point in time in this past month since it's happened that you felt okay about things, or at least at less of a level than you are currently right now?
Um, no, not really.
No, it's been pretty consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little less miserable than I was when it first happened. Like I said, when it first happened, all I was doing was like staying in bed all day, and then I would go out and just drink to try to forget everything. And I mean, now I'm mostly just like I try to get up and go to classes some days. Like it usually doesn't happen, but I mean, I try a little harder now.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, I'm gonna like fail out of school if I don't, get my shit together.
So it's good at least that you're trying. That's something there.
Yeah, my mom's just like really worried about me and like won't like get off my case about it. So,
That can be tough.
but I mean, at least she cares. But she doesn't get it either.
Have you explained to her?
Yeah, but she's just like, I don't know. She's like, it's just another relationship. It's not a big deal. Like, you'll get over it. And she doesn't get it.
So
She like thinks I'm just like being dramatic about this and like that I want to feel this way and I want to feel bad for myself.
Mm. You said it's different, and I know you kind of said that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Just purely in the intensity and the love, or how much you felt for him.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And I mean, we spent like every day together, you know, and like,
Yeah.
I feel like my past relationships were like, I don't know, I wasn't, I was just like younger and in high school, so they weren't that serious. And now I feel like this was like my first really serious, like intense relationship, and he was older, so it was like, I don't know, different. Like, he wasn't just like, you know, he's like 22.
Mm-hmm.
So,
especially in school too, it's a little bit different dynamic where you guys are living at the same place.
Yeah, and then he just like, we were together every day, and then he just broke up with me and just stopped talking to me. That's hard.
Yeah, that can be very hard. You said that you hadn't really felt like this previously with a boyfriend or anything like that, but have you ever felt these feelings previously? Or when you have felt really down? Can you explain a time like that for me?
I mean, the only time I really remember ever being really sad was my parents got divorced. But even that doesn't feel like this.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, it's not the same.
No. And I don't know, like, I don't know, this was just different. Like, I'd had sex with people before, but this was like, just felt more meaningful and stuff. And just everything felt more meaningful about it until he just broke up with me.
Yeah.
So, I just don't know what to do. I just want him to talk to me again.
Have you, in describing the divorce, did you do anything to kind of deal with that feeling? I know it wasn't as intense, but.
I mean, I was 7 when they got divorced, and then, I mean, I don't know. They just randomly sprung that on me, and then my dad moved out. My mom made me start seeing someone to talk to someone to get over it, and I don't know. I mean, I was little, so I just like had my mom and talked to a therapist, and just eventually got over it. But I mean, I didn't really see my dad after that. I didn't really have a relationship with him, so. But I mean, I moved on because I have my mom, But I just feel really alone in this right now.
Yeah, and that seems tough, especially when she seems like she was a big support.
She was, but she just is like, I don't know, she's different from me. She just says, ever since they got divorced, she just like has always dated so many random men, and like she just gets over it. She has no problem. So right now she thinks that that's what I should do, that I should just get over this, but she just doesn't get it.
Yeah, and definitely with her dating men, it's going to be a different experience than you're dating and how you're feeling with somebody.
Exactly. She just, I don't know. I know she cares about me, but she just expects me to be just like her and just be able to like bounce back from things and not feel bad about them for a while.
Do you think that those are definitely like her true emotions, how she's feeling, or bouncing back?
I don't know. I mean, she also just doesn't know everything that happened. So like, I feel like maybe if she knew, she would understand a little more. But like, I don't even feel like getting into it with her. It's like awkward. I only ever saw her date guys for like, until her boyfriend that she's had now for like 3 years. She just always dated guys for like a month here, 2 months there, and it was like, I don't know, it just seemed like it didn't even they didn't even matter to her. So I feel like she doesn't understand how I feel right now.
You said she doesn't really understand or know the whole story.
Yeah.
Is there more to the story then?
Yeah. There's there's just some stuff I'm just not gonna tell her.
Do Do you feel like it's something that you'd want to talk about in here or feel comfortable talking about?
I mean, I feel like I'd probably have to talk about it for you to get it, but I don't know.
Well, it's definitely something, if you don't feel comfortable right yet, that's okay, because I know it is just our first session.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely know that I'm open to talking about things and getting to know more about it, because we can also kind of work on different avenues if that's what feels best.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can actually come in here and say what I need to say, but it's still hard to talk about some stuff.
Yeah, especially if you haven't told anybody, to kind of say things out loud can have a really different impact. Can be nerve-wracking a little bit.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just kind of like embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, and it hurts a lot. Like, there was just so much other stuff that went on in our relationship, and it all happened at once, and then he just left me.
Do you ever have time to, you said that you'd really like to talk to him? Gosh, me, sorry. Did you never really have that time to talk to him about these things that went on?
No, everything happened, and then he broke up with me. And then he hasn't talked to me since then.
So it's definitely some things that are kind of left behind that really kind of need to get out. And maybe it's something, do you feel like talking to him, or maybe writing a note or writing in a journal out these things that you would have wanted to say to him would be beneficial? Or,
I mean, that might help, since he's obviously not gonna, doesn't look like he's gonna, answer me anytime soon. And I feel like I have a lot of things I need to say.
It sounds like you're keeping a lot in right now, especially that you didn't get to say to him. And if he was the biggest support, or has been your biggest support for the last few months, that can be tough. Keeping that in. So you definitely may want to consider some other form of letting those emotions, or
I think that would help. I mean, ideally he would just answer me and we could just talk, but he just is like such an asshole. He just like left me when I needed him, and just, he's probably already dating someone else too, which is just so stupid.
I think for now, probably the most important thing is taking care of yourself too. And I know it can be hard, just getting out of a relationship and trying to stay in contact or be in contact with that person. But if he's not reciprocating, it may end up continuing to make you feel worse than you currently are.
I know. I shouldn't even want to talk to him anymore. I shouldn't want to.
I think it's normal to definitely want to talk to them.
I know, but I just I know it's stupid to even feel that way. And I look like a crazy person when I keep trying to contact him, and
well, when it's something that important and it has such an effect on you, it's gonna make you feel the need to tell him.
I know. So, all right, this is really embarrassing, but so pretty much a month and a half ago, I found out I was pregnant, and I told him because I was scared and I didn't know what to do. And then instead of even talking about what we should do, I don't want to have a baby either, but instead of talking about it, he just pretty much told me the only way he'd keep talking to me was if I got an abortion. So then he made me get the abortion, and then broke up with me the next day, and now hasn't responded to anything I've said to him.
That's really...
And I can't tell anyone that because that's embarrassing. That it's just it's embarrassing, one, that I got pregnant, and it's embarrassing that I just, let someone tell me to go get an abortion, and then they dumped me. He told me the only way he'd stay with me is if I did it, so then I did it so he'd stay with me, and then he just left.
That's a lot to handle.
And no one knows that. So everyone probably just thinks I look pathetic and like I can't get over someone. And
I think it sounds like you have a lot of anger behind that and expressing that right now and saying how you feel.
it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm embarrassed about it. And, like, how can you just have that happen and then just leave?
I think people handle things sometimes in ways that we don't always like or respect. And I think he might be not able to fully grasp what is going on and the reality that it's not only affecting him, but it's affecting you. And I think that's something that we really should concentrate on working on is making you feel better in your skin and understanding why this happened and knowing that it's okay that it happened and that it's a normal feeling to have this hurt and this pain after not only losing the boyfriend and feeling like you did it for him, but also having an abortion and going through one of those can sometimes, for some people, be really affecting their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's something that we really need to work on, and I'm wondering how you're feeling, if you feel the same way, if you...
Yeah. No, I need to work on it. That's like the main thing. I just need to tell someone and talk about it. This is the first time I've even said that out loud.
Does it feel okay to have said it out loud, or how does that feel?
Kind of scary, but kind of good too that, someone else knows besides just me and him, and I'm not really, besides him, I'm the only one who knows it, and I have no one there to tell or to be there for me. I can't tell my mom that. I can't tell my friends that, so it feels weird, but good to have told someone.
I'm happy that it feels good at least to kind of get it out. And I think it will definitely, or hopefully it will help a little bit in the healing process and just feeling a little bit better than where you're at right now.
I hope so.
I just kind of wanted to go back and ask you, do you feel better than you came in today feeling, or has it not changed?
I don't think I feel better, but I feel like relieved that like I finally could say it to someone else. For like the past like month since it happened, like I haven't been able to even tell anyone that.
Yeah.
I've just been holding that in.
That's really big.
And having the other person who knew about it just not even be there for me.
Especially something like this, it's good and it can be helpful to have some support along the way and know that somebody's there and understands what's going on. And I know we're getting down out of time right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to make sure that you're feeling okay about everything and kind of explaining that all to me right now.
Yeah, I feel like, like I said, like relieved. But I also, I don't really know how much more I can talk about it today.
Yeah, there can be a lot to talk about all at once. And I really appreciate you letting me know and explaining it to me. I know that has been really difficult.
Thanks. It makes me feel better.
Okay. Well, if anything happens over the next week or you feel the need to call or let me know anything, feel free.
Okay. All right, thank you.
It was great meeting you.
It was nice to meet you too. I'll see you next week. Oh, that was good.